Hi guys! This video series includes instructional snippets of ways to perform family history. Please see the video summary for some useful links and information. This is part 2 of a two-part series about the basics of FamilySearch.org. Please watch the first part of the series before continuing. With that out of the way, today I'm going to be talking about the person page mentioned in part 1. First, log into FamilySearch.org and navigate to the family tree. Once there, when I want to learn more information about an individual, I can click on his name and go to his person page. There are essentially three types of records. There are read-only records, which are usually records of famous individuals that FamilySearch doesn't want tampered with. Private records, which are living individuals that you can link to but cannot see his or her personal information. Finally, there are public records, which are everything else. So let's start with private records. On the person page, you can see a banner clearly indicating that this is a private person. Any information you add to this person will only ever be seen by you. It's usually best to only use private persons to link them to public persons. For example, my parents and grandparents are private records since they are alive. However, in order to link to my deceased great-grandparents, I need to link myself to my parents and grandparents first and then link them to my great-grandparents. Therefore, I don't need to add any of the birth dates or any of the other information for private persons or living persons unless I just want it to be there for my own personal use. All right, so I'm going to navigate to a deceased person so we can see a public record. So, public records are of deceased individuals and you can modify the record. Please note that on FamilySearch, records like these are essentially a giant Wikipedia article, meaning changes made to individuals are shared with all users. For example, if George Washington was in your family line and you edit his birth date, it will update his birth date for everyone on FamilySearch. Obviously, Mr. Washington is a read-only individual, so you can't do that, but the point still applies. Anyway, I digress. On the person page, there are 3 tabs at the top. Details shows vital information about the person. Memories show stories, photos, or other documents that users have posted about this individual. This is a great way to learn the history of your family member or to share that history with your other relatives. The Ordinances tab shows the status of ordinances for that individual and his or her family. The legend on the right will explain the color coding. Basically, you're interested in the light green request color, meaning that you can take this name to the temple, and the clear and dashed outline, meaning more information is needed before this name can be taken to the temple. All right, so back to the Details tab. Let's look at the left column sections. In the Vital Information section, you can click on any bit of information to see who made the modification. A reason why it has been modified, which there is none here, and what sources are attached to that information. If you click on a contributor's name, you can sometimes get contact information, and you will always be able to message them using FamilySearch's in-house messaging service. Those messages will show up in the Messaging tab. All right, so down in the Family Members section, you can get more information about what this family looked like. This is the person as a husband or a wife, and on the left, and the person's parents and his siblings will be shown on the right. You can click on the pencil icon to see more about marriage events or relationship types. All right. Below that, you will find a list of sources. These are historical records that a user has attached to this individual. Keep in mind that users often attach records to the wrong individual. Just because a record is on here does not mean it's accurate. So onto the right column. Missing here is the actual first section. If an individual has some error in their vital information, such as being born before his or her parents, you'll see a data problem box here, and it'll let you know what the problem is. Record hints show possible records that FamilySearch strongly believes should be attached to this individual. You can search through these records manually on FamilySearch or on any of the partner websites which FamilySearch provides you free access to. Latest changes shows you a history of changes made to this individual. Useful if you need to revert back to previous information or keep tabs on a trolling user, which can be reported using the below report abuse link. Possible duplicates is an important tool for untangling family trees. Oftentimes, many users will create the same person many times over. Merging these persons into one record helps keep FamilySearch accurate, cooperative, and clean. More of this tool is going to be spoken of in a later video. In short, the person page is the main way to review details about a person or make changes to those details. That's it for this introduction to FamilySearch. Subscribe to the channel for updates with new tutorials if you'd like. I keep comments close to avoid typical YouTube banter. However, I am open to feedback, questions, or suggestions. Please see the video summary for more information on how to contact me. And thanks for watching.